What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Bobby Hills Outdoors. Today, we're going to introduce the new build, 1964 Impala Convertible. This is just a base model, but we just got this in. I've been looking for one for a while now. They are tough to find, man, but it's my dream car, pretty much. Thought the 57 was my dream car, but I really wanted a rag. But the 57, after kind of getting in and out of it, messing around, it's just a smaller car. I'm kind of a bigger guy, and we found a pretty good, solid car. These things are hard to find that's not totally rusted out. Pretty solid. So the plan is get this thing, turn it inside out, do everything, paint it. We have Juan from Mobile Auto Colors coming over to do all the paint and body work, or do all the body work here, take it down to metal. But other than that, the floors are solid. I got one patch that somebody did look like probably back in the 80s. They fiberglassed over the top. For some reason, they fiberglassed the rest of the floors, pans, which they're pretty solid from underneath. There's no issues with those. I guess they just went on and said, fiberglass. Other than that, we have to replace the trunk pan. The guy I got it from already put air ride on the car. Of course, we're taking that off. But the plan is we're going to pull the body off this thing. First, we're going to replace the floor panels. Pull the body off. I'll get the frame in the shop over there, reinforce it. I already have a complete reinforcement plate kit coming for it. So we'll get that done. Chrome suspension, Toyota rear end, narrowed, 13x7 Daytons, everything chrome plated. Jesus is on his way over right now. We're going to pull the rack and all the trim off the car. Main thing is get the rack out of there, get it the chrome plate. They're going to pull that apart, chrome plate it, put it back together, and it'll be ready. And then we're going to get all the trim off and start getting that ready to fix all the dings and dents, chrome plate. Mold the frame and chrome plate all the suspension. Be good to go. New interior, going with the LS 5.3 going in there. Send that off, get it rebuilt from a friend of mine down the road. Got a 4L60 putting in it, and all the billet accessories on the engine, and just kind of color match everything underneath. So we're going to do the belly and clean everything up. It's going to be good to go. So I'm planning on having this car out by next summer, sometime next summer. Don't want to waste no time on it, man. So I don't want it to end up like the 57 where I get kind of discouraged on it. This doesn't have a whole ton of metal work, so cars are hard to find that don't need a lot of metal work. So we'll get it out and get it going. I need to find the rear seats because it didn't come with rear seats. So if y'all have a rear seat for a 64 Impala convertible, the lower and the back, make sure you hit me up. You can email me at mike@fatlipusa.com. Jesus is on his way. We're going to start tearing it apart. Y'all make sure y'all stick around, watch the build, because we're going to document this whole restoration. And hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll get it done. Pretty stoked. If y'all watch the YouTube channel, you see that we just finished the 1987 Monte Carlo Luxury Sport. I've been taking that out to shows and picnics, enjoying it. We're actually going to head down to Houston this weekend and go hit a picnic. Part 1, 1964 Impala convertible rag. So finally got me a rag. I'm stoked. Now I believe I'm going to go with a silver blue factory color on this. The factory color was like a dark maroon, but silver blue, everything, chrome plate, everything, LS, just the works. Be able to enjoy it this summer. So the firewall has a little bit of rust in here. You see, it's kind of common. All that rust's right here. It's really not, it's not over there or anything. It's just right in this one section here. Rust there. We're going to cut that out or clean that out, get most of that out of there, weld it up. And then I have a kit I'm going to get from Lone Star Lowe's over there. If you follow his YouTube channel, he makes a pretty awesome plate that you can shave the firewall. We're going to install one of those on there and kind of do that and clean it up underneath the hood. Got the front fenders. The front fenders are clean, original GM fenders. All the bumpers and everything for the front clip is all here. The core support, this pan, the cowl panel is clean, man. Look, no rust. It's crazy. You can see I got all the trim for the car. You can see like right up in here, man, there's just no rust anywhere in there. The rockers are solid. Got a little bit of rust out here, but I think it was just bleeding through the body work. But it's solid back there. Actually, it's just surface rust in there. It's just but Juan's going to take all that down. We're going to repair all that right. The inner rockers are solid. All the floor braces, you can't find one of these cars where all these braces are like solid. The convertible floor braces are different than the other ones. So think we got a couple little front frame horn issues that we'll deal with. Nothing major, but frame is solid. Get all this rust. I say all this rust. It's not much rust at all. But yeah, today we're just going to tear it all down, get all the trim off, get ready for Juan to come over and start doing the body work, taking it down, getting it ready for body work and paint. I have to turn the air ride on manually with my jump box. It's got the air ride. We're going to keep the air ride on to kind of roll it around and roll the frame in until I strip it down. Probably here in a couple weeks. Let that fill up. But we'll use that to roll it in the shop, and then I'll just take all the suspension off and start reinforcing it like I did detox. So on that floor patch, somebody put a floor patch from another car, and it looked like, because this car was sitting in a garage since 90, I think he said 91, 90 or 91. But underneath the car looks solid, except this floor pan has been replaced like a backyard boogie back in the days. So they fiberglassed over the top of it. These floor pans are all good. There's no rust or anything. I mean, you can't even see anything from the top, but the bottom is solid. I checked out from the bottom, all this stuff. I guess when they fiberglassed the top of that, they just said, to hell with it, we'll just go ahead and fiberglass each floor plan. So I guess that's what they did. But we'll get all that out of there and address that. We're going to bed line the inside, strengthen it up. It'll be good. But the floors are solid, man. It's hard. The tub, all the tubs you saw, there's a little bit of rust on the inner tub on the back. And just barely a little bit on the inner tub on here, but it's going to take maybe a strip like that, a little 4-inch by 1/2-inch strip to fix that, and it's good. But yeah, man, all the tubs are solid. Everything usually rusts in these cars. This one hadn't rusted, so good to go. I'm really pumped that I got a car, a good project. Like I said, you can't find these, man, anywhere. It's this clean. Top, I guess the cylinders are on, but you know, it'll come on manually. There you go, yeah. You know, yeah, it goes up. You know, it latches and everything. I'm guessing the original top still came unstable there, but we're gonna be going with a blue top with it. I don't know if I'm gonna run the regular back glass window or a gangster back glass window. I like the small gangster windows. Let me know in the comments what y'all think I should run, and we'll kind of go from there. I'm leaning towards the gangster back window though. I love that. Love those gangster back windows, bro. It's the rag, man. It's just everything there. The rack is solid. Everything's in it, man. Pull the cylinders out and address those. Just going down. All the regulators work good. Nice and solid. All right, so the last rag, since I got rid of my rag, actually I sold the rag, I traded the rag to the guys over there on the gas, if you watch their YouTube channel. I think they're building a 61 Impala rag right now. But anyways, I sold my 63 to them, traded the truck, actually, and then just turned around, sold the truck, and helped pay off my house. So, but anyways, you can see that car. That's a beautiful car, the 63. We did all the gold plating on it and everything. It was a great car. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful survivor car. It's never been restored. I think it was painted back in the 90s one time, but I didn't want to touch that car because it was so beautiful. It doesn't need restoration. This one's going to be a full-fledged restoration, but it's going to be a lot better than the 63 that I did because I really didn't do anything to it. But this one will have the hydraulics and be fully restored where I can enjoy it with the LS and all that. That one didn't really want to restore. Like I said, it didn't need it. It was beautifully preserved the way it is. And Tito over there on the gas has that car, and he's kind of kept it the same way. So, you know, he's got just as much respect. Seen what I saw in the car, and it's at a good place. So this one right here, this is my dream car, 64. So rag top.
So
Yeah, no, I'm putting this dog on
They drilled
blue.
holes right here onto the side.
Who did?
They got a screw right here.
Oh, yeah, there's one over here too.
Yeah.
It's not factory.
None of these cars have that shit.
Why do they do that? Just to tighten it up a little?
Yeah, usually right here, I think it actually takes the cake right there on that little spot. You set it up from the back first, all that shit.
You can take the material off without cutting it, or what?
Yeah, but I mean, it really ain't no good no more because if you look at it right here, I mean,
Yeah, no.
all it is staples down here. The body, the fucking rack where this goes stapled to is actually just bolted to the fucking body.
Yeah.
It has like some long, big old wood screws, kind of like wood screws, but they're like galvanized, I think, so they haven't rusted out. You might want to fucking weld those holes.
Well, what holes?
Weld the holes that it has on it, because sometimes when I go to tighten it up, they'll be like already too wide.
Oh yeah.
So might want to stick like a little tack on.
Well, you can show me after you get it all apart. Huh?
Yeah, once it's all off and shit, we'll go ahead and figure out what's all fucked up, and then you'll be able to see if there's any rust on that drip rail and all that.
We're gonna take it all the way apart. I gotta get it ready for one coming early next week. Start them stripping down the middle. So like all the glass out of the doors,
Door
the
panels, all that
vents,
shit.
yeah, door panels.
The
all
glass from the back, all that has to come out.
Yeah. And then I got the Ziplocs, so I can tag and bag them as you're pulling them apart. Stick in a box, that way you know where everything goes. A little bit good. You can pull these out too and see if you can get these nice and smooth. That's what I was looking at. I was like, man, it doesn't look right unless the rag was off and they were banging it. You know what I mean? It was off.
Yeah,
over there.
and that's really close to it. It's right on the same spot, this one, because the top is going that way.
But the way it looks, it almost looks like it's a factory or something.
It's the pin.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
got to straighten them out.
Yeah, like on this one right here. Usually all this gives out where it staples in.
Yeah.
Usually all that gives out from time, but this one actually looks pretty decent. That's cool. It takes there. This one doesn't take it. Yeah, let's take some staples right here. Here, it's going to the
Take your pictures like you usually do. Hey, Seuss, man, that dude, he was like, I did one there the other day. I'm like, I don't know, man. I think shit. Watch, I took a picture of it last night. I'm like, damn, sure did. I was like, this fool take pictures of everything, which is good. You reference that shit, you know?
Yeah, that shit was fucking noticeable a little bit. I was like,
Yeah. I didn't know if you need to take pictures of any of this shit at work.
Not really. I mean, all this shit, all the little pads and stuff, they come when you order the top. It's gonna come with you can order the top, the pads, the cables, and all that. It should come with it. As long, also we're gonna have to get the truck liner. That truck liner there.
Oh, the one that's hanging in there?
Yeah. Cause that one goes first. That one goes stapled first, and then the window, and then the top.
Got all these tools here.
I might get a small little pit so I can start doing these.
Look, I got a new toolbox in here. What?
Big ass box right here.
This is, man, I got it at the Memorial Day sale at Harbor Freight, dude. It's like 30% off.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a big motherfucker. Too much for me though.
Yeah, I know. I almost was like, now I got a bunch of schools.
I'm a whole mess. See this door right for the window.
Yeah, my dad's had that, dude, since probably the 70s.
Antique.
You need a pick like that or one with a curve? I got them in the bike shop in here. Let me grab one.
Most of the time, these go flying. The little clips from right here. I mean, they sell them, but in a whole lot better condition. They didn't have all this where the rain got to it, the water. It was in perfect fucking condition. The only thing that was not gonna hold it was that tape. So on that Monte Carlo, we had an advantage to actually still use it back on the car. See, right here is stuck on the body from all that moisture. On that Monte Carlo, it was easy. It was real good taking off. Real easy to take off. So, it's actually like a little water shield. this piece. Which this is going to the trash anyways. He's gonna be getting all that brand new too. We gotta pull this glass off, which we gotta take this one off first, and then we pull that out. The regulator, the inside door handle. I mean, there's not really much to it. It just, like I say, it just takes time trying to tear it all apart and everything. I always carry this little set everywhere I go, dude. Junkyard, whatever. Basically, it got everything I need. It's hell, but somebody gotta do it. Ran into a snag. That sucker's on there tight. This one right here, I got the one off of here. That one, and the one back here. But this one's on there. Shit, like that. Bad. All of these are loose. All that's loose already. It's just this one right here.
Got it?
Yeah. I had to put some penis on it.
Okay.
Some weight. Had to use my strong hand.
Yeah, boy.
Hear ye, hear ye. I feel like Thor with this motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Mexican Thor.
Mexican Thor, how nice.
Tornillo, way. Haha. Stainless steel, buddy.
Nice. Tag it back, tag it back.
Yeah.
There you go. Zero rust in the back tub. All right, man, we got the 1964 Impala convertible taken apart. Jesus came over. We got it, all the trim off, all the glass out of the doors, the quarters, everything off the sides. Everything is stripped down to bare bones. Still have the steering column in there. We'll pull that out later on this week. Juan from Mobile Auto Color is going to come over. He's going to start on the body work. We're going to strip it all down to metal on the outside. Go back with epoxy or etching primer. I think he's going to epoxy it. And then come back and start the body work. But actually, he's going to do the floor pan first. It needs one in the front passenger side. And in the trunk, it needs one. So just the bottom part, we're going to do that. That's pretty much all the rust. Couple little small 2-inch pieces on the inner tubs. Not bad at all. Do all that. We'll caulk it. And then spray on bed liner the floors on the inside where that goes. And then start on the body work. Shave the firewall. Do all that stuff. It's good to go. But y'all stay tuned. This is part 1 of the 1964 Impala convertible build. I will be doing a full frame on this, waiting on the plates to come in. As soon as we get the floors done, we're going to put it on the lift and pull the body off of it after we brace the body up, pull the frame into the shop next door, get the welding it up. Y'all, If you like this video, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Don't want to miss what we're going to be doing in the Impala because we're finishing this one. This one's going to be finished. It's going to be badass. So make sure you tune in on the next one. We'll keep you up to date, man.